went to a Sunday league club when he was 6, and I think the goal line, the score was like 17-1, and then they pulled me to one side and was like, basically, he's ruining the game for everyone. The other kids on his team are crying because he's not passing. He's literally dribbling for everyone and scoring all the goals. They were basically like, don't come back. And then they put us in touch with Spurs pre-development.
I fell in love with it, and I fell in love with Arsenal as well. And then that's when I kind of followed the players, the likes of like Theo Walcott, Sanchez, Giroud as well. And yeah.
I remember it was an Arsenal game in Giroud, and he scored the Scorpio kick. Do you remember? And then Ayden was like, I'm going to do that tomorrow. And he did. Do you remember? Mm. So it was literally like he studied the game. And I think that's what made him different.
Then going into the academy system, Ayden went to a few clubs before joining Arsenal at the age of 12. Why do you think it kind of happened like that?
I just think that Ayden just never had that coach or in an academy that was really like, no, this is how we're going to work with him, because all he probably needed was someone to throw a lot of strategic stuff at him, a lot of information, a lot of planning, which he didn't get from a young age. So yeah, it led to him getting released for, you know, not sitting still, not being still at the age of 6, 7, 8.
At one point, I think Ayden was very close to joining Spurs, but of course went to Arsenal.
Yeah.
I think there's a story behind that.
We were standing in the car park, do you remember? With like all his documents and everything, then Arsenal rings. And I'm looking at Ayden like, oh, what do you want to do? Do we carry on walking? Do I take this call? Like, what do we want to do? So we've walked straight to the reception area and just said, look, thank you for this opportunity, but we're going to go and give it a go at Arsenal down the road.
They let me play the position that I preferred as well, because I was a winger at the time, and then I started off there, and then that's where I got to show my ability, and then yeah, obviously I ended up getting signed there a couple of weeks later. That's when we knew it was kind of the right club for me.
One person I wanted to ask you about was Mertesacker, because
yeah.
of course he was kind of head of the academy at that point.
And I remember him always saying, he's not a winger, he's not a winger. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah, he's a defender, he's a defender. And I was like, no, I think he's just being a bit biased here. But he said it as soon as he saw Ayden, and you could see when he was watching Ayden that he saw something.
I kind of trusted the coaches because they've been doing it for years, so I kind of knew what they were doing was right, and it's worked out. So, and I did flourish in those positions. So.
What was your reaction when you found out, you know, United were interested initially?
And we were like, what? You know, we're halfway through January, we're like, do we do this now? What's going on? Would you move to Manchester? Would you do this? So then we got invited down and had permission to come and go to Old Trafford. Had a tour of the stadium and everything. And then Ayden walked away going, yeah, it's United.
Mainly it was the stadium, like, it's probably the loudest I've ever been to and I've played in. So that was probably one of the most encouraging bits to go and play for them.
Absolutely.
I just saw myself in the squad as well.
I wonder what it was like for you, Lisa, to see him make his debut for United relatively quickly, actually, after joining against a pretty special opponent as well.
Yeah, that day I remember I had a lot of friends and family that had come to Manchester for the first time. They'd stayed over, we'd been out the night before, we went to watch the game, United versus Arsenal. I'm like, guys, you know, he's probably not going to get on, just wave to him, you know. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he's warming up. Oh my gosh. And it was almost like, yeah, it was a surreal moment.
It was unbelievable, really. It was kind of surreal, because I was only with them like 5 weeks prior to that, and then playing against them in the Premier League for my Premier League debut is crazy. And just, yeah, they showed a lot of love after the game.
You started so well, had a bit of an injury, obviously, that had you out. What was that like for you, Lisa and Ayden?
I remember watching him go down and going, okay, get up, get up. Oh, does he just want a free kick? Get up, get up. And then when he wasn't getting up and I could see the pain he was in, I was like, oh my God, this is not just a, you know, shake it off kind of thing.
It was really tough because That was my first Premier League start, and I was playing well up to the 60 minute, and I'd played well previously in the 3 games before that. So to get injured in that, it was tough. It was a big setback.
Through all the setbacks that he's had from schools and academies, and he's always had that drive to keep going. Any young athlete and anyone on their journey to, if they aspire to be anything, you know, to parents, support your child. And for young athletes, like, don't give up. Just because you're not someone's cup of tea, you might be someone else's cup of tea, you know? So, yeah, just never give up on your dreams, and don't let anybody ever tell you that you're anything less than you believe that you are.